Hi, everyone. As part of your citizenship test, you'll need to read a sentence and write a sentence correctly to pass the English reading and writing test. In most cases, the reading sentence is a question, and the writing sentence is an answer to that question in the reading test. However, this is not a fixed format. Some officers may ask you to write a sentence that isn't directly related to the question in the reading test. So, for the writing test, it's important to listen carefully to the sentence the officer reads to you, and you don't need to memorize the answers to the reading questions. These are some common reading and writing sentences from the official USCIS vocabulary list. If you practice thoroughly, you should be able to pass the test easily. Who can vote? Who can vote? Citizens can vote. Citizens can vote. Who was George Washington? Who was George Washington? Washington was the first president. Washington was the first president. When is President's Day? When is President's Day? President's Day is in February. President's Day is in February. What do we have to pay to the government? What do we have to pay to the government? We pay taxes. We pay taxes. Where is the White House? Where is the White House? The White House is in Washington, D.C. The White House is in Washington, D.C. What do people in America want? What do people in America want? People want to vote in America. People want to vote in America. Who is on the dollar bill? Who is on the dollar bill? President Washington is on the dollar bill. President Washington is on the dollar bill. What country is to the south of the United States? What country is to the south of the United States? Mexico is to the south of the United States. Mexico is to the south of the United States. Who lived here first? Who lived here first? American Indians lived here first. American Indians lived here first. Who is the father of our country? Who is the father of our country? Washington is the father of our country. Washington is the father of our country. Who was the second president? Who was the second president? Adams was the second president. Adams was the second president. Who elects Congress? Who elects Congress? The people elect Congress. The people elect Congress. What is the capital of the United States? What is the capital of the United States? Washington, D.C. is the capital of the United States. Washington, D.C. is the capital of the United States. What country is to the north of the United States? What country is to the north of the United States? Canada is to the north of the United States. Canada is to the north of the United States. When is Labor Day? When is Labor Day? Labor Day is in September. Labor Day is in September. Who was Abraham Lincoln? Who was Abraham Lincoln? Lincoln was president during the Civil War. Lincoln was president during the Civil War. When is Columbus Day? When is Columbus Day? Columbus Day is in October. Columbus Day is in October. What is the largest state? What is the largest state? Alaska is the largest state. Alaska is the largest state. What are the colors of the American flag? What are the colors of the American flag? The American flag is red, white, and blue. The American flag is red, white, and blue. What was the first U.S. state? What was the first U.S. state? Delaware was the first state. Delaware was the first state. Where does the president live? Where does the president live? The president lives in the White House. The president lives in the White House. Why do people come to America? Why do people come to America? People come to the United States to be free. People come to the United States to be free. What state has the most people? What state has the most people? California has the most people. California has the most people. What is one right in the Bill of Rights? What is one right in the Bill of Rights? Freedom of speech is one right. Freedom of speech is one right. Where do senators meet? Where do senators meet? Senators meet in Congress. Senators meet in Congress. Who was the first president? Who was the first president? Washington was the first president. Washington was the first president. What do people want when they come to America? What do people want when they come to America? People want freedom of speech. People want freedom of speech. Where does Congress meet? Where does Congress meet? Congress meets in Washington, D.C. Congress meets in Washington, D.C. What is the largest city in America? What is the largest city in America? New York City is the largest city. New York City is the largest city. What is one right that citizens have? What is one right that citizens have? Citizens can vote. Citizens can vote. When is Flag Day? When is Flag Day? Flag Day is in June. Flag Day is in June. When is Thanksgiving? When is Thanksgiving? Thanksgiving is in November. Thanksgiving is in November. Who has the right to vote? Who has the right to vote? Citizens have the right to vote. Citizens have the right to vote. How many senators does Congress have? How many senators does Congress have? Congress has 100 senators. Congress has 100 senators. When do we vote for president? When do we vote for president? We vote for the president in November. We vote for the president in November. What was the first U.S. capital? What was the first U.S. capital? New York City was the first capital. New York City was the first capital. When is Independence Day? When is Independence Day? Independence Day is in July. Independence Day is in July. When is Memorial Day? When is Memorial Day? Memorial Day is in May. Memorial Day is in May. Who lives in the White House? Who lives in the White House? The President lives in the White House. The president lives in the White House. How many states does the United States have? How many states does the United States have? The United States has 50 states. The United States has 50 states.